Hello everyone and welcome. I am Demon Monkey and we're going to attempt to cast a game here. I know I can cast it, but I'm hoping my computer will be able to get through everything that's going to happen down here. So we're going to go ahead and start here. Hit that play button and we're going to go ahead and introduce the player. So in the bottom left corner of Neoplanet S, which is actually a very interesting map. Talk about that here in a minute. We have Subzero, and just to take note here, both of these players are platinum level, so that is that's my level. Okay, that is how you zoom out. Smart thinking. That is I am platinum, so keep that in mind. And up here in the top right corner, we have our blue Protoss player. By the way, Sub-Zero's a red Zerg, if you didn't catch that. But up here in the top right corner, we have Decepticonz. So maybe he'll be rolling. We'll see if Sub-Zero is actually going to prevent that. Keep hitting the wrong button. Not used to doing that, but okay. We see the good luck, have fun come out here. It's always a good thing. So we have a Mortal Kombat guy. There's the icy. The Ice Master. I don't know. I've played a lot of Mortal Kombat. I've never really looked into the lore behind it or anything, anything crazy like that. And then we have Decepticonz, who is a giant team of Transformers that will trying to destroy the human race, basically. So about this map, it's quite an interesting map, and this creep animation looks really weird. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's because the settings are something, but the edge of the creep looks like it should, but all the inside looks like really low setting creep. I don't know. The graphics are on medium, but I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that. Maybe creep tumors will fix this. I'm not really sure. Maybe that's just how it looks on this map. Who knows? But we do see this spawning pool coming up here, about 15, and that's fine because oftentimes this here probe will block you with a pylon. So, having those early Zerglings, it's always a great idea in that sense of things to deny that. And it doesn't really put a hindrance on when you get your expansion. I mean, yes, you could have gotten it sooner, but it is what it is. We're going to see him go over there and not actually kill that probe, but that probe is going to scout around. Oh no, the Overlord is chasing the probe. It wants some, but you see, if the probe gets too far out of place, that hatchery can go ahead and go on down. So that is that is something to keep in mind. We have 4 lings coming out, and of course a queen here, and that's always going to help. But meanwhile, at the Protoss base, now Protoss are very interesting now. Sky Protoss are really fun. It's fun to play, and it's really good. That's the thing. And a lot of Zergs are having problems dealing with Sky Protoss, so we will find that out. By the way, I did not have this replay sent in to me. I went and found it on a website, and it said, oh my gosh, if you don't like this game, you're stupid. So I don't want to be stupid, so I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy this game. We have Sentry coming out. I like that idea. If any kind of, we look down here, if any kind of lings want to go into this ramp area right here, he will easily be able to prevent them. Come on, computer! Okay, he'll easily be able to prevent them from getting up there with a simple force field. However, he's not taking expansion. He's not forge fast expanding, so keep that in mind. It's very interesting. Could we have some really early play here? We see the 2-gate, 3-gate actually. Wow, that's going to be some aggression here, but something from our Zerg player that I do kind of like. And yes, you can do this. The 3rd hatchery is already up, so that is always great. I think this Overlord will survive. Oh my gosh, 19 HP. Look at that. Anyway, moving forward, we have the 4-gate. Wow, good old 4-gate. Whoever thought about that? Oh, this Sentry wants revenge. Run, Overlord, run! Oh no, this Overlord is not going to get here in time, or not going to get out of there in time. That'd be the proper way to phrase it. And that's 1 dead Overlord. We're going to see all the blood fly out here pretty shortly. Yep. Ugh. That poor Vespene geyser. I would hate to be the worker that goes and grabs that Vespene, and it's like, oh, it's all covered in blood and guts, because, an Overlord exploded there. I always wondered what those geysers are like. I imagine they, go down and dig. Oh gosh, what did I miss? Alright, so this is what... Alright, this is what happened. 4 lings got in, and I don't believe they killed anything. Oh, they killed 2 workers. And that was the end of that. They also scouted out that there's a 4-gate coming, and I love 4 gates. But I do like the triple spine crawler in 1 evo chamber. Now that's kind of interesting. Actually, the creep just looks weird. I'll have to... I don't know, I'll have to work on that after this game, but this is only going to be 1 game for now. I'm going to try and get this done and upload it. Hopefully it'll be as awesome. It won't be as great a quality that you guys have been seeing from me, because it is on medium, not ultra. But I am in the process of building a computer, as some of you know. And it'll be here, it won't be here, but I'm going to order all the parts after April 15th. So after that, I should have all the parts, and then it's just getting it put together and being able to do that, and I want to do that as fast as possible for you. But meanwhile, 4-gate coming out, and the 4-gate's still a really strong strategy, and it's sometimes hard for Zergs to hold, especially if they got this, the quick third base, but that could always help them, you know, in the long run. You know, faster base is, you know, good, because you have that economy to go back on. However, there is no Zergling speed here, which is interesting, because he's had money to research it. Here comes the engagement. Oh! Oh my gosh! This is such a smart idea! Okay, look. Hallucinated immortals. Okay? He thinks those immortals are real. They're not. And of course, they're not doing damage, but this makes this look a lot more scary. Because now the Zerg player's saying, oh my gosh! He's got a robotics facility. Those immortals are going to rip through those spine crawlers, even though they won't really, because they're not real immortals. And he's getting out 2 more spine crawlers. You know, he's getting those defenses ready. Here's going to come the push. Actually, just a few zealots getting a little close there. Are the Zerglings? Yeah, I was going to say those Zerglings should not follow through there. Speed is coming through. I like that he's getting ground carapace. Ooh, we see the army moving up to the 3rd now. I like that he pulled some of the zealots back to deal with the Zerglings, because zealots destroy Zerglings. Very interesting micro of the sentries over here. This queen. Oh no, this queen. This queen right here. Oh, she is having a bad day. Meanwhile, these drones are also having a bad day, and these overlords, they should not have been watching that battle too closely. See, kids, that's what happens when you get too close, and then you fall in a lake. Or you get too close and you fall over the edge of something. I don't know. I totally failed that. Anyway, moving forward, this 3rd hatchery is going to die. And you know, what a better way to follow up a 4-gate than a DT on 1 base. It's such a great play in this sense. Such a great idea, you know, because this has been around since, early Wings of Liberty. This creep looks so cool. Like, it looks weird, but it looks cool. I don't know if it's just me. But this creep tumor is going to hopefully fly up over there somewhere once it gets out. Oh, these poor zealots. They did not have a good day, and now this army's vulnerable. He's going to have to land some pretty decent force fields to keep those lings away. But oh, they should have taken out this pylon. Of course, they're taking out this one, but they saw the other one. No, they did not. Okay, that's interesting. Now I'm going to run back through here. But hey, DTs are in your base. Does he have a lair? No. Oh, look, 2 are already in here going to try and kill the lair before lair takes up. Spore crawlers morphing on in. You know, morphing on in. That sounds so much like what do you call it? Oh, the lair does go down. The hatchery goes down before it turned into a lair. These spore crawlers are not going. Well, they're gonna finish for a second, and he's gonna be like. He's gonna pop up. He's gonna be like, "Oh, welcome to the world, spore crawler," and then that spore crawler is gonna be like, "All I see is death." And you know, it'd be pretty. That would suck if you were that spore crawler. But these ETs probably getting in a lot more damage than they should have. Now, if he had a spore crawler placed right here by these spine crawlers, which you normally see players do, he would have been perfectly fine. However, these lings, they are angry. They're going in for revenge. They're going to clean this army up. But hey. They can't clean DTs up until a layer is out. Keep that in mind. He should turn this into a layer, I feel. But he's getting burrow. Now that is interesting. What is he exactly going to burrow? I don't know. He has another guy here for to build a hatchery. Gosh, brain derpage. Right there, we have the creep going away. It looks so cool. It's like little blocks. I don't know why that looks so cool. It just does. Anyway, these 3 DTs sitting tight. He can actually see them moving there if you look close enough. But now, he has the Spore Crawler with the spines! Yes, so he will not do that. Whoa, speaking of 4 gate, 4 pylon. Yeah, baby. So meanwhile, Zergling's gonna come up here. And, oh no. No, DT, what are you doing? DT, why? Why, what did this gateway do to you, DT? Going for the pylon, you can only have 3 attacking the pylon. This DT is like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here until they come on in. Where did his sentry go? He had a sentry. He had something else up here. Maybe it was just a probe. All I know is this DT is going to end up having a lot of kills. Am I missing anything in the main? Nope. Still only 3 DTs here. And I like how he's retreating these DTs to get back home. How many probes have died? Let us take... Oh no, that's not the right button. Let us take a look. 14 workers killed now, so 14 probes have died. That only leaves 8 on minerals and 1 on gas and 3 on gas. That only leaves 11 workers. I'm going to check the units tab here. 12 probes to 32 drones with a 2nd base now. Well, technically this is his 4th base, but it is going to be his 2nd for now. Will Decepticons be able to distinguish the evil icy Subzero? I don't know if he's actually evil. I guess it depends on how you think about it. But at this point, I'm going to say he's really far behind. I don't know if he can do this with just Dark Templar. Especially because the Spore Crawlers are here, but more importantly, the Overseers are here. And he's really low on the worker count, and he needs to get that up. He needs to get his expansion up. We now see Roaches coming out. Is there going to be a Nidus Swarm? I would love to see that. Archons. That's interesting, because Archons will definitely melt through Zerglings, but he did do it on the high ground here. So that Archon kind of got screwed, to be completely honest. I mean, he was going to die anyway because the Lings and the Overseers. Making 5 Overseers, I don't know if it's a great investment of gas. How much gas does it actually cost? 50? Okay, you're fine if it's just 50. But, more... La second base has arrived with La Roches, a building. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but I am. Meanwhile, is this going to be the engagement? Oh no, the Archons are morphing in. He needs to wait for them. Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He could have force fielded. He could have force fielded right there, but did not. Roach is joining in. Now, Roaches actually slaughter Archons really well. In mass, they can just focus fire down the Archons, and while the Zealots are picking away at them, yes. So it will be interesting. We see 80 to 44 in the supply. Let us look at the probe and drone count. 30 to 12. It is quite insane to be seeing that here. Drones being transferred over here now, along with the Spore Crawler and Spine Crawler. Good idea. As if you know there's DTs on the map, you need to get a Spore Crawler at your base so you can defend it. Anyway, that Stargate did finish. Now going to build a 1 Phoenix. Now this Phoenix is going to be used to, well, take down Overlords flying across the map, or maybe just take down the Overseers, because there is no anti-air to help those Overseers, to be honest. So he could definitely do something behind that. I don't know if this force can hold this push that's coming. That is a lot of Roaches and a good amount of Lings here. And I almost think he should go and tell the Roaches to attack here and have the Lings run up into here and get into that mineral line again. But still only 18 probes. However, the drone production has not been going pretty well here. Meanwhile, here comes the battle. The Void Ray is charging his laser. Actually, they can't charge it anymore. They can just have a laser. But then they can use the prismatic alignment, which does extra damage versus armored. And I like how he's focusing down the Overseers here. He's like, oh, if I kill those, I can make more DTs, which is always a great thing. He does still have 1 DT. Meanwhile, this 3rd base, really his main, now getting back into work here. Subzero being able to do that. And he's also secured this base pretty nicely. Going to be droning that up. And, oh no, the Hydras are out. Now, Roach Hydra is actually really, really good right now. How low did this Overseer gate get that low? Roach Hydra is actually extremely good right now in almost any matchup. Now, against Marine Rod or Widow Mine, it's a little careful because you don't want to walk over a field of Widow Mines. But especially against Protoss, it's good, and a lot of pros, along with a lot of players, have been trying to say, Hydras, are you our answer to this Sky-Toss death ball that we can't kill? And I actually have not seen Hydras work that well. They have to slowly pick away at the Protoss army because of how expensive the Protoss army is, and keep denying expansions from opening up. Use the lack of mobility that it has. You know, get multiple Nidus worms, drop some Hydras in the back of their base, drop roaches, drop lings, drop banelings. Do whatever you can. Corruptors and mutas are not that great of an answer for Sky Toss because the Void Rays just destroy Corruptors. Really, they're really great against Corruptors. Void Rays destroy Corruptors. And Ventral Sacs, that is going to allow drops to happen for a Zerg player if he chooses to use it. Zerg missile attacks, alright, I agree with that. More drones, and you know, Zerg players love to drone, so just keep on droning up. Droning it up. Over here, now building up his Roach Hydra Force also. With 2 armor already for the Zerg, keep that in mind. Take a look at the units tab here. 58 drones to 34 probes, so Decepticonz has sort of stepped back into this, but his army size, oh, this is not going to defend against this. I can tell you that right now. And we also have the pneumatized carapace coming out. That is the Overlord Speed. More Hydra being produced. The Forge is now coming out, and then we have no upgrades for our Protoss. Here is the Roach Hydra coming in. I do think this might be it. Oh, the hallucination on the Colossus. I like that a lot. He's trying to distract the Roach Hydra from focusing on the Archons, but Subzero can actually see that that's not an hallucination himself, so not a very successful one there. And this base will fall. How many of these 23 probes will die? We will find out here. The base has fallen. Oh no, he's letting the workers get away. He needs to target down those workers. Oh, and Decepticonz leaves the game. Now, I wasn't necessarily impressed with Decepticon's follow-up to the Dark Shrine, but he did do a good job. I should probably pull this back up. He did do a good job taking out the main base and trying to get in the natural, but he lost too many workers, I feel, and he really needed to work on his probe production there. So that is that. And by the way, I say these guys are platinum players because in the loading lobby, they both have platinum rims around their name, so I assume they're both platinum, or maybe they're platinum now. Maybe when this game was released, or when they played this game, they were lower than that. But thank you guys for watching. I am Demon Monkey. Follow me on Twitter at it's Mr. Demon Monkey 4. I don't know if that's my @thing, but I know that is my name on Twitter. And also subscribe to me here if you haven't already. I also have a Twitch channel if you want to check that out. It'll probably be in the description below. And if you guys want to keep supporting me, please do. It really helps me a lot, and I hope you will enjoy this game. I'll do more lower games, and I'm going to try to get higher games. It's harder to get higher games if you're not really, you know, big amongst the community of people. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all next time.